we're trying out Ben's Insta 360, which we really like. So tell us in the comments if you think we should try and pull the money together to get one of these, because compared to the GoPro, it just looks like it's witchcraft. We're about to leave Turnaware Point. Turnaware Point? It is Turnaware.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, in the Fowey River, and we're just doing a short hop today, a short hop 4 hours to Fowey, which we've been to before. Fowey is another little river estuary up that way, and we actually went into Fowey when we brought the boat up from Dartmouth, but we went in there after dark and we came out at dawn, so we've never really seen it. So it should be quite an interesting little place to visit. We're now not hanging about, well, we don't want to hang about too much because we want to get to Portland fairly sharpish. So we kind of want to go press on really to get to Portland. But Fowey today, and who knows where tomorrow.
After setting sail from North Wales, we've journeyed along the beautiful Welsh coast, up and around the Bristol Channel, and then down Cornwall's rugged coastline, rounding Land's End and arriving in Falmouth. Today we continue our adventure, setting off from the anchorage at Turnaware Point in the River Fowl, heading for Fowey. The day begins under grey skies with a light drizzle, but as we sail on, the weather breaks, revealing clear skies and steady winds, turning what began as a gloomy day into one of the best sailing days we've had yet.
This is gorgeous, it's lovely. I just hope I don't get seasick, because recently I've been really suffering with seasickness. Deck wash mounted, I just haven't got it plumbed and wired, and here's why. Ew, that's a load of mud on our anchor, so we'll have to clean that, although we're anchoring again tonight in Fowey, but it's definitely on the agenda to get that deck wash fitted.
Today we had the perfect opportunity to experiment with our downwind setup, using the whisker pole on our Genoa for the very first time. With light winds coming from our starboard quarter and a flat sea state, the conditions were ideal for testing things out. We've been meaning to do this for a while, but hadn't had the chance up until now. On board we have got two poles, a large spinnaker pole and a lighter telescopic whisker pole. Given the gentle conditions, we opted for the whisker pole. It was a great learning experience, and once we had rigged it, it really helped keep the Genoa flying steady, preventing it from collapsing in the light breeze. This small tweak made a big difference to our speed and efficiency, and it was a lot of fun to finally play around with our downwind gear in such calm conditions.
Well, this is mighty fine.
Champagne sailing?
It might even be a bottle of champagne time.
Absolutely.
We haven't got a bottle on board, have we?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. So it's going to take us hours and hours to get to Fowey like this, and I don't care. It'll take us all the rest of the day. But it's a 4-hour journey. It says it's going to take 6 hours at this speed.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm completely happy with that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice thing about shorter hops.
I'd sail like this for the rest of my life. Here we go. just want to say quickly, I don't know if you remember Melissa saying she was planning to start a new YouTube channel showing around boats. Well, she is planning to do that, but as a taster, we're releasing an extra episode this Saturday at 6 PM BST, where Melissa gives a tour around the boat that she did her RYA Day Skipper course on, which is now for sale. So make sure you tune in on Saturday for that.
We were doing 7 knots a minute ago, but now it's down to 4.
This is it. This is it, guys. Look, we are sailing, pure sailing, no engine. All the sails are up. Jib, main, mizzen, everything is up, and we are batting along at over 7 knots. Yeah, it's great. It's like the perfect course.
It really is. Usually the wind comes from the direction I want to go, so this is quite unusual.
I know, same with us. We're normally trying to beat straight into it.
Yeah.
Over winter again, more improvements to do. I want to get rid of these cleats, and I want to put a couple of clutches on the mast and a winch, or put some tie downs on the deck and bring the lines back to the cockpit so we can do everything from the cockpit. Yeah, like a paddle thing.
So Jack, who has right of way in this coming up here, do you think? So we're overtaking them. So who has to get out of the way and who has to just do it, you know, carry on?
This is just absolutely unbelievable sailing. Just getting the best day ever. There's loads of other boats out, and I think we're faster than them, which is really nice, apart from the, you know, the racy boys. But the boats our age and build and class, I think there's one we've just been sailing alongside, and I think it's become a bit of a, are we going faster than them or not? And I think we are. Today would actually have been the perfect day to use the Hydrovane, but we're still sort of figuring out how to do it with this flipping mizzen mast, because look, the mizzen's in the way, so I'd have to let the mizzen boom out far and then put the Hydrovane wing on, and the problem is then if you tack or jibe, the boom will wipe out the Hydrovane. So we've got some solutions to that, which we're going to talk to Hydrovane and a couple of other people about. Either extend the mount out further beyond the end of the boom, or if you look, we've got all this surplus at the end of the boom, so we could actually cut the boom down by 18 inches and have the sail made slightly smaller, because we're going to lose such a tiny negligible amount of mizzen by doing that. It's not worth worrying about, and it would mean that we don't have to put the Hydrovane further out on a bracket. And the reason you don't want to do that, if you can help it, is because it lengthens the overall length of the boat in terms of your marina fees. So you know, everybody tries to keep their boat length overall as short as possible to reduce the bill when you get into a marina. And of course you don't want to compromise on sailing you know, the quality of your sailing for that, but I don't think we would, because taking a little bit off the mizzen boom and reducing that sail slightly, it won't make a blind bit of difference. I think this might be the best sail we've ever had. Our friends with their boat. Okay, we're just coming into Fowey, the entrance to Fowey, and what we're going to do is turn around, head into wind, harden up the topping lift so we don't smash our solar panels, and drop the main. We've already brought the Genoa down.
As we neared Fowey after a great day of downwind sailing, the approach was calm and straightforward. The steady winds had kept us moving efficiently throughout the day, making for smooth and relaxed sailing. As we entered the harbour, the entrance was clear with no traffic, allowing for an easy passage. We could see the town's houses perched on the hillside and a mix of boats moored along the riverbanks, giving the area a lively but peaceful feel. After a day of steady winds and ideal sailing conditions, it was satisfying to end with such a smooth entry into Fowey. The perfect conclusion to an enjoyable day on the water. The only thing left to do was find somewhere to stop for the night and put the kettle on.
And this is Fowey, not Fowey, Fowey. Last time we were here, we got a load of stick on YouTube for calling it Fowey. So we sincerely apologise for that, because it's not Fowey, it's Fowey. Look, wonderful, glorious, glorious, glorious. There's a fantastic shipyard over here where Ben's bringing his boat in a few weeks to have some work done, and I think Melissa might crew with him and his wife to bring their boat up here, and it's just gorgeous. It's a beautiful little river estuary, and we're just going to meander up. We're just having a debate about where to anchor, and it's all fairly cramped. It's beautiful, picturesque, lovely. There's lots of boats on mooring balls. There's a few scattered pontoons, but we can't see anywhere that's like a dead obvious anchorage.
Yeah, that should just about hold us.
So, yeah, we could go on this thing, this mooring ball here. Do you reckon that would be strong enough to hold us? Just about. All set up to moor up. Jack's on the roving fender. He's been helping me put fenders out. We've got a bow line on and a stern line on and a centre cleat. I always have a short piece of warp on a centre cleat that I can just quickly chuck over, you know, step ashore and put on a cleat so that we're restrained, and then we can control the boat as necessary then. So I've set up the bow line on through the fair lead onto the cleat, and that comes back to amidships. The stern line on a cleat through the fair lead, that comes back to midships. So it's really, really simple. We're all set up. I'm quite happy to, or you, I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Well, it's your boat if you want to, but otherwise I'm very happy.
No, you carry on.
Yeah?
Carry on. I'll just moor up.
Ben, you can see the harbour patrol, can't you? You to grab the rope?
Thank you.
Oh, look at nature.
No, we're fine.
You can, but not for today.
Don't move! Don't move!
Look at all the dinghies and the
rowing boats and the fishing boats. Oh, the sailing boats over there. Oh.
We're actually on the same pontoon that we were on when we brought the boat up from down south. It was exactly this pontoon because we've got the lifeboat next to us, but here we can plug into the electric and fill up the water tank again, and that's fantastic. If we go on the ones over there, it's fractionally cheaper, but there's no electric and no water, I believe, so we're going to stay here tonight.
Nice and early. Ollie and I have managed to sneak out the boat without waking anyone up. So we're just going for a little explore around Fowey. What a cute little interesting place. I've just spotted a really nice spot, and I think while everyone's sleeping I'm going to treat myself to a coffee and sit in the sun.